Hi, Vern. So you're the founder of the Defenders, right?
I'm one of the founders.
One of the founders?
The primary one, but
Okay.
there were others that were there from the beginning as well.
Okay. How and why did you guys start the Defenders?
There were several men back in Washington, D.C. in an event that Shared Hope was having, which was an evaluation of the commercial sexual exploitation of children in the United States. It was going to be an official document that was submitted back to an international congress that is working on this issue. There were lots of organizations there, also members of the Innocence Lost Task Force with the FBI, and what really caught my attention was one of the FBI agents who made a statement. And what he said was that a few years back, we thought we had the whole thing with child pornography and that type of activity under control, and then the internet came. And he said, now we're finding girls out there being used, and the activity which they're forced into is a lot more violent than it ever used to be when the girls were younger. So knowing that trend, I thought, men need to be able to stand up and do something, and it's girls like that need to be defended. And that's part of a man's nature, is to want to be a defender and take care of those around him that he cares about.
Yeah. So what does you talked about this a little bit already, but what does being a defender mean to you personally?
Well, there's several different facets. There's the idea of taking care of or helping keep younger girls like the ones I was talking about from being hooked into this slavery that's taking place with them. There's also the men on the other side of the spectrum, the ones that are the buyers, and a lot of the channels through which they enter are with other parts of the commercial sex industry, strip clubs, and with most notably pornography. And unfortunately, a lot of men will get started into some of these venues, and they have a lot of shame with it because it's part of the territory. And they need other men they can interact with and aren't going to condemn them, but will help them and give them ideas as to how to be stronger and break those cycles that go along with sexual addiction at its different levels.
So what's the most important thing that a defender can do?
I don't know if I would say there's a most important, because I think there's too many pieces to it. But one of the primary things is making other men aware of what's going on. Because if other men aren't aware, then they don't have any idea of what's happening or any way to plug in and be defenders.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is there anything you would like to say to future defenders, people who are watching this video?
Well, I would like to invite a lot more men to come and get on board. And being a defender can be pretty much what you want it to be. It can simply be the taking of the pledge, but you can do a whole lot more if you want to. There are opportunities to do things publicly to raise the idea and the awareness of what's taking place. There's opportunities to give to help restore girls who have been through this slavery and who are very beat up and need a lot of care. There's opportunities to talk with other men and help them understand what could be serious ramifications of their own behaviors if it goes too far. I would really rather that we could take the men who are out there paying pimps so that they can sexually abuse girls and not ever get that far, and to turn them back. I don't like the idea of having to take measures which are punitive. I would rather do things that are restorative for men as well, if we can do that before it's too late.
Well, thank you, Vern. Thanks for coming out and being willing to speak on behalf of the Defenders and share your heart for men and defending women and children. So thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.